Now for 7 and 8, it asks us to evaluate these graphically. I don't expect you to graph these without a calculator for these two. So let's go ahead and put in our y1, this function. So if you've forgotten where absolute value is, you're going to go to math, and then you're going to go to the numbers, and absolute value should be the first one. So we're going to do absolute value of x minus 7. If you have an older calculator that doesn't put the absolute value signs, make sure you close the parenthesis if it has parentheses in it. Otherwise, make sure you get out of the absolute value signs. And then we're going to divide by x minus 7, and we want to put that in parentheses. Oops. Alright, having troubles here. There we go. And we want to go ahead and look at the graph and figure out what the limit is as x approaches 7. So I'm going to go make sure I've got standard window, so zoom 6. We see we just have a horizontal line, and then all of a sudden that horizontal line looks like it kind of jumps, and it happens at 7. Alright, so in this case, in this case, if we look at this graph, from the left side, as we get closer and closer to an x value of 7, this is approaching -1. So the limit on the left side is -1. Limit on the right side is approaching +1. Remember we said it'd have to have the same limit on both sides. Have to be approaching the same y value from both sides. Here it's not. So this means for this one, the limit does not exist. It's not approaching the same thing from both sides. Now, number 8, let's go ahead and take a look at that one. So we have to change our y equals. We have square root of x plus 3 plus x. We have this graph here, kind of looks almost like a straight line, but it's actually got a little bit of a curve to it. And we're taking the limit as x approaches -3. Well, from the right as we approach -3, it looks like it's approaching -3 for y also. Right, if we try direct substitution here, put -3 in, we get 0 plus -3, so it seems like -3 would be our answer. But remember, it has to approach the same value from both sides. There's nothing on the left side of this graph for us to approach. Since we can't do it from both sides, that means this limit does not exist either. So I'm just going to use DNE.